Football coach Giovanni Cuneo, born in 1938 in Torino, Italy, started his journey in football as a young boy, inspired by the vibrant football culture of northern Italy. Growing up in Torino, a city known for its footballing heritage, Cuneo quickly developed a passion for the game. His early days were spent playing in the local youth teams, where his dedication and keen understanding of the sport caught the attention of local scouts. Despite his love for football, Cuneo's playing career was short-lived, largely due to injuries and the highly competitive nature of Italian football in the 1950s and 1960s. Though he showed promise as a midfielder, his playing career was limited to lower divisions in Italy. It was during this period that Cuneo began to develop a deeper understanding of football tactics and strategies, which would later shape his coaching philosophy. By the time Cuneo reached his mid-20s, it became clear that his future lay not on the field as a player, but on the sidelines as a coach. Recognizing his passion and aptitude for the game, he started focusing on coaching, which would ultimately lead him to a career on the touchline. Cuneo started by coaching smaller clubs, where he honed his skills and built a reputation for his tactical acumen and leadership qualities. Coaching career and transition to professional management. Cuneo's coaching journey began in the lower leagues of Italy, where he initially took up managerial positions at local clubs. His rise through the ranks was steady, and his tactical discipline and focus on team cohesion helped his teams achieve positive results despite often having fewer resources than the larger, more established clubs. As a manager, Cuneo was known for his structured approach to football. He placed a strong emphasis on teamwork, discipline, and adaptability. His preferred style of play was based on a solid defensive foundation, with a focus on controlling possession and exploiting counterattacking opportunities. Cuneo's teams were known for their resilience, and he often managed to get the best out of players who were not necessarily household names. Cuneo's success in the lower leagues did not go unnoticed, and his reputation began to spread throughout Italian football. His work with smaller clubs demonstrated his ability to organize a team effectively and adapt to the demands of professional football. After years of working in the shadows, Cuneo's big break came in the early 1980s when he was appointed the head coach of Cuneo Calcio for the 1983-1984 season. Cuneo's time at Cuneo Calcio 1983-1984. In 1983, Cuneo took on the role of head coach at Cuneo Calcio, a club located in the Piedmont region of Italy. At the time, Cuneo Calcio was a club that had spent much of its existence in the lower divisions of Italian football, and its ambitions were to stabilize in the Serie C division and possibly push for promotion. This challenge would prove to be pivotal in Cuneo's coaching career. Cuneo's appointment at Cuneo Calcio was initially met with some skepticism, given the club's modest standing and the challenges of managing a team in the competitive environment of Serie C. However, Cuneo quickly proved his worth by taking a well-organized approach to the team's structure. He sought to create a strong team spirit, emphasizing collective work and dedication. His tactical discipline became the cornerstone of his success, and the team began to show promising results under his leadership. During his brief tenure, Cuneo's system was based on compact defensive play, with a strong focus on maintaining possession and controlling the pace of the game. While his teams were not known for explosive attacking play, they were difficult to break down, and Cuneo was able to extract solid performances from his players, who followed his tactical instructions to the letter. In 1983-1984, Cuneo's team managed to secure a mid-table finish in Serie C, a respectable result considering the limited resources at the club's disposal. The coach's disciplined approach to the game and his emphasis on fitness and teamwork paid off. As Cuneo Calcio started to establish itself as a more competitive force in the lower tiers of Italian football. Despite the modest achievements, Cuneo's time at Cuneo Calcio was marked by stability and a sense of progress. His methods were highly regarded by those around him, as he was able to get the most out of the resources available. His disciplined approach and tactical awareness led to improvements in the team's results, which earned him a solid reputation within the Serie C ranks. Main achievements. While Cuneo's time at Cuneo Calcio was brief, his tenure was notable for a few key achievements that highlighted his managerial capabilities. Stabilization of Cuneo Calcio. Upon taking charge, Cuneo brought a sense of stability to Cuneo Calcio, a team that had been struggling to find its footing in Serie C. His focus on tactical discipline and team unity helped the club avoid relegation and achieve a mid-table finish in the 1983-1984 season. This was a significant achievement, as the team had been battling near the relegation zone in previous seasons. Defensive organization. One of Cuneo's main achievements was his ability to organize a defense that was difficult to break down. His teams were known for their solid defensive structure and discipline, which enabled them to compete even against stronger opposition. This defensive solidity became a hallmark of his coaching style. Improved team fitness and cohesion. Cuneo placed a strong emphasis on physical conditioning and team cohesion. Under his guidance, Cuneo Calcio developed a reputation for being a well-drilled, fit, and disciplined team. The coach's attention to detail in training sessions and match preparation was key to his team's ability to perform consistently throughout the season. Recognition for tactical intelligence. Cuneo was highly regarded for his tactical intelligence. His ability to adapt to the strengths and weaknesses of opponents allowed his team to be competitive in the demanding environment of Serie C. His strategic decisions often played a crucial role in securing points for his team, even against stronger clubs. The last years of life and retirement. After the 1983-1984 season, Cuneo's career as a top-flight football manager began to slow down. Despite the solid foundation he built at Cuneo Calcio, the club struggled to maintain its momentum after his departure. Following his time with Cuneo Calcio, Cuneo continued to work in smaller footballing roles within the lower divisions, but he never again achieved the same level of success as he did during his tenure at Cuneo. In the years following his coaching career, Cuneo largely withdrew from the public eye. His time in football became less about winning titles and more about contributing to the development of young players and sharing his knowledge with the next generation of coaches. Cuneo's passion for the game never waned, but he shifted his focus to working in smaller coaching capacities, where he continued to impart his wisdom on aspiring football minds. Throughout his retirement, Cuneo remained a deeply respected figure within the Italian football community. His legacy as a coach who instilled discipline, tactical awareness, and resilience into his teams is still remembered by those who had the privilege of working with him. Despite not achieving major trophies in his career, his impact on the teams he managed and the players he mentored remains significant. Giovanni Cuneo passed away in 2009. Though his career was not marked by widespread fame, his contributions to Italian football were deeply appreciated, especially in the context of the lower divisions, where his tactical knowledge and disciplined approach helped many clubs survive and thrive. His legacy as a solid and methodical coach continues to be remembered by those who valued his contribution to the sport.